All right, with us now, Wajahat Ali, editor of The Left Hook on Substack, host of Democracy-ish podcast, Steve Cortes, former senior advisor to Trump, 2016 and 2020 campaigns. Gents, good to see both of you. Wajahat, start with you. I know Steve is salivating at the idea of Zohran Mamdani becoming the face of the Democratic Party. So I will ask you, why would he be wrong to think that?
Well, first of all, what Zohran Mamdani said is we don't have to imagine what Trump supporters and key allies say about immigrants. We had Laura Loomer just earlier today, her tweet, alligator lives matter. The good news is alligators are guaranteed at least 65 million meals if we get started now. 65 million is the same number of Latinos in this country. Steve Cortes, good luck, buddy. I'm rooting for you. If I'm Democrats right now, and I'm a Democratic leader, I would pay attention to Zohran Mamdani because the Democratic leader, you're going to like this, Leland, your audience is going to like this. Donald Trump is underwater right now, 38%. You know who's even more underwater than Donald Trump? The Democratic establishment. Democrats have a favorability rating of 29%, the lowest since 1994. Zohran Mamdani terrifies all the right people. Why? Because he terrifies the billionaires, the 1%, the ones who are going to benefit from Donald Trump's terrible bill that's going to pass. I agree with your previous guest. Unfortunately, it's going to pass at $3.3 trillion to the debt and kick off 17 million people from Medicaid. It's going to be a period.
Okay, Wajah, there's a lot here. We'll let Steve respond. And Steve, I'm going to start with this preface, though, because I had this written down. Wajahat brought up the polls, which we have to show. He's not incorrect. Donald Trump's right at about 40%, the lowest point for any president on July 4th, heading to the conversation around the barbecues at this time in office. If you say fake news and polls don't matter when it comes to polling, I'm going to interrupt you. Anything else is okay. Go ahead.
No, I do a lot of polling. I believe in polls that are done correctly. But by the way, the most important poll of all, of course, is an election. You know, and Wajahat, you at least implied that because I'm Hispanic, because I'm an immigrant son, that I should somehow be afraid of deportation. No, the opposite is true. Those scare tactics do not work on Hispanics in this country, and we know it from the election, not just from polling, because Donald Trump nearly won the entire Hispanic vote. He did win nationally the Hispanic male vote. He did better than any Republican has ever done among Hispanics, while his signature issue was immigration enforcement, controlling the border and getting the dangerous bad guys out of this country who don't belong here. So resoundingly across the country, Latinos and all Americans of every color and ethnicity reject that nonsense. But look, when it comes to 4th of July, what people are going to talk about when they talk about America on America's birthday, as we enter this glorious 250th anniversary year of our great land, they're going to talk about, okay, what is the situation like now and how is it different? And the two biggest ways it's different is, number one, the border, which I just mentioned. According to Border Patrol, gotaways, which is the best way really to evaluate the border.
Border's closed, Steve. Move on.
Okay, secondly, though, very important, real wages are soaring again right now. Leland, you mentioned that prices are coming down. Real wages mean...
So I want to let's get Wajahat in here. What... Other than being against everything Donald Trump is for and calling him racist and saying he's deporting people and Laura Loomer's mean tweets, I'm unclear why Democrats are so obsessed with Laura Loomer, but that's beside the point. What do Democrats have to talk about that's positive for them right now? What do Democrats sit around July 4th barbecue and say, hey, this is going so well for Democrats right now?
The reason why we talk about Laura Loomer is she's a key advisor to Donald Trump, and he relies upon her advice more so than his National Security Council. That's number one. Number two, if I'm the Democratic Party, I would pay attention to Zohran Mamdani. Why are people voting for Zohran Mamdani? Why did he win by 12 percentage points? Why did some people who voted for Donald Trump in 2024 also vote for AOC? And you were touching upon it in the last break. Because a lot of Americans are sick and tired of the establishment, whether it's Democrats or Republicans. And this bill, if I'm a Democrat, well, first of all, as an American who is not a psychopath and does not need people to suffer in order to feel great again, I'm going to be saddened if the Republicans in the House pass this bill, because so many people are going to suffer, especially your viewers, especially people in rural counties. They're going to lose hospitals, they're going to lose Medicaid, lose their health coverage. People are going to die. But in addition to that, this bill, the big, beautiful bill, you know what the most favorable poll for Donald Trump is on this bill? Negative 19 points.
It's in order. Wajahat, I'm just confused because the July 4th barbecue you were describing sounds really depressing and awful to me.
Well, I mean, if the president of the United States of America earlier this week says that he's going to strip U.S. citizens of their citizenship, which is what he did, that doesn't help immigration. To me, I'm like, that sounds like, oh, I don't know, Saudi Arabia or Iran Or, oh, I don't know, Russia. That sounds terrifying.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.